Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Gamester81. As you can see, I've got a lot of games recently. I say recently, I use that word loosely because this is actually over a 3-month plus time frame. So my last recent pickup video was, to my record, I think early December. And this is what I picked up since. Now, none of the games you'll see on this video, I picked up on eBay. These are all at local retro game stores. I do a lot of shopping for work all over the country. So I'm able to go to these cool stores and shops all over the great United States here. But I want to show you what I picked up recently. I'm not sure how long this video will take. It could be a 2-part or even a 3-part video, so please bear with me. Hope you guys enjoy. I'd love to see what you guys' thoughts about some of the games I picked up, post-loaded responses, all that good stuff too. So we're going to start with some of my modern games, or modern systems for the games I picked up. Now I did get my 360 fix. I went to Play and Trade, coughed up $75, got a new hard drive. My 360 is now officially working. I haven't played a 360 for a long time, to be quite honest with you, but I am starting to play it now. A lot more. I don't have an Xbox 3. I don't have a Xbox Live yet, rather, and hopefully I'll get that soon. And when I do, I'll share that information with you, so we can play online. But for my PS3, I did get some games recently. I picked up Lord of the Rings Conquest. I paid $15 for this. I thought it was a pretty good deal. $15 used. I wouldn't pay any more than that, to be honest with you. I'm a big, huge fan of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, and this plays very similar to it. Not nearly as good though. But you know, it's by EA. Definitely worth getting, you know, for $15-20 at the most. Okay. I picked up Mortal Kombat DC Universe. I paid this at $20 for this used. Really good fighting game. I really like Mortal Kombat. I like DC. I like Batman. All that good stuff. Superman. Kind of disappointing there's no blood. Picked up Heavy Rain. Absolutely love this game. Beat it the other day, or you know, a couple weeks ago. I did some live streaming videos. A lot of you guys joined, saw that. But it's like watching a movie, and it's really interesting. I don't know, I'd probably wait till it drops down a little bit in price before I pick it up, but no, it's definitely a game worth getting for a PS3 if you have one. God of War 3, absolutely love this game. I'm about 5 hours into this game. Got it when, you know, on Tuesday it came out, and it's really amazingly fun. So check that out. I did get some DS games recently. I picked up Kingdom Hearts 358 2 Days, and you know, to be honest with you, I'm about 6 hours into it. And it's a fun game. It starts off very slow and very repetitive. I definitely prefer Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 to this one. But you know, for a DS game, it's not that bad on the go. Music's great, and graphics are pretty good for the DS. MNC recently gave me this Game & Watch collections for the DS. Absolutely love this one. It plays really well on the DS. This is an exclusive for, I think it was Club Mario or something like exclusive. Definitely worth getting. I mean, you can find these on eBay, but thank you to MNC again for sending that's awesome. Where to next? Let's start with Dreamcast, I guess. I picked up D2. I paid $15 for this one. It's a lot different gameplay than just D for PlayStation, but it's more of a first-person shooter. And I haven't had an opportunity to play yet, but it looks pretty cool. Okay. I'm going to show you some of my PS1 pickups. I picked up Celebrity Deathmatch. I paid $10, which actually, now that I look back on it, is too much for it, but I used to love this show back on MTV, and the graphics look fun, and it's got like Tommy Lee and all that, you know, Mr. T, all that good stuff, okay? Got Metal Gear Solid. You know, I had this game, paid $10 for it. It got misplaced in my move. Absolutely love Metal Gear Solid. This is a must-have for PS1. This is a really rare game for the PS1. This is Diablo for the PS1, and it obviously is not as good as the PC counterpart, but for a PS1 game, it's definitely a must-have. I absolutely love Diablo. Used to play Diablo 2 on the PC back in college, way back in the day. Great game. I can't wait till Diablo 3 comes out for PC. Also picked up Apocalypse for the PlayStation. This is starring Bruce Willis. Paid $7 for this. It's actually a really fun game. Definitely recommend picking this up. It's really cheap. Okay. We're gonna go on to, let's see. Oh, this is the e-reader. I picked these up for $1 each. This is Balloon Fight. And e-reader, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a attachment goes on to a Game Boy Advance, and it's these cards you scan. So you can. These are all retro Nintendo games. I got Balloon Fight, Clue Land. I'll do a review on the e-reader eventually soon. But I felt like $1 was a pretty good deal for these. Donkey Kong 3, Golf, Excite Bike, Mario Brothers, Pinball, Tennis, and Urban Legend. These Ereader is only compatible on the first version of the Game Boy Advance, not on the SP or anything like that. So that's just so you know. I picked up some Genesis games. I got Zombie Ate My Neighbors. Paid $5 for it. My buddy had this game growing up and I absolutely loved it. I'm really glad I got this. I didn't own it before, surprisingly. I got Fantasia. I love these Mickey Mouse games. I paid $5 for this one too. And Fantasia is actually, it's not the best Mickey Mouse game for the Genesis, but you know, definitely the Disney games for the Genesis Mega Drive are definitely fun games, and they did a great job on this. Speaking of Disney games, I picked up Brutal Illusion starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. This is still in case. Paid $4 with it, with instructions and everything. This is a really good game, fun game. NBA Hang Time, paid $2 for it. This is basically NBA Jam. Not as good as the Nintendo 64 port, but it's still a pretty good port. You know, WrestleMania was here in Phoenix about a week ago and it got me in the mood for some WrestleMania, and this is WrestleMania the arcade game. I paid $4 for it for the Genesis. PacMan, paid $5. This is PacMan 2, the New Adventures, paid $5 for this as well. Not nearly as good as the original PacMan, obviously, but it's a pretty entertaining game. Got some Super Nintendo games as well. I got Beavis and Butthead. Cool. Absolutely love the show. I had this on the Game Gear, but this is definitely a great port. Fun graphics for the Super Nintendo. Definitely recommend that. Battle Racers. This is basically Power Rangers Zero. This is like a Mario Kart clone, with Power Rangers, you know, theme to it. So I paid $10 for it. It's okay. Not nearly as good as Mario Kart, obviously. RoboCop versus Terminator. This is $5 I paid for this. This is by a Virgin game, yeah, it's interesting. I picked this game up for $4. This is Lost Dimensions 3D. This is a side scroller. The background, there's like, it's weird, like how this, I don't know, it kind of appears 3D. It's very interesting the way it scrolls, the background scrolls, and it's an okay game for $4. Race Driving, aka Hard Driving. This is an arcade port, $4 for this. This I think originally was an Atari arcade. Super hard controls, very touchy, but for $4, it's a classic. Got a lot of Nintendo games. I'm really looking to complete my collection of Nintendo games. I picked up this one right here. This is Little League Baseball Championship Series. This is SNK. SNK also made Baseball Stars for Nintendo, and I love Baseball Stars. Picked this up for $4. It's a decent game, not nearly as good as Baseball Stars, but it's one of those that I haven't really seen around very much, so I'm not quite sure how rare it is. I think it's fairly common, but I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. Rad Racer 2, this is actually a Square game. I love Rad Racer 1. This is a little updated graphics, pretty fun. I paid $5 for this. Punchout, paid $10 for this. This is not the Mike Tyson one. This is the second version. I do have Mike Tyson Punchout. I didn't have the original Punchout, so this is like Mr. Dream. Same game, but instead of Mike Tyson, they have Mr. Dream, lighter skin at the end. This is an absolutely must-have for Nintendo. At least Mike Tyson's is. Jurassic Park for Nintendo. It's about an ocean game. There's a port to the Super Nintendo game, much better port, obviously, but this is a pretty decent game. It's like a top-down kind of viewpoint game. Gunsmoke, this is one of the original Capcom games. Paid $10 for this. This is kind of it reminds me a lot of Back to the Future with guns. The movie, the game Back to the Future. It's a top-down, kind of up, you're shooting and stuff. It's interesting for sure. Love Defenders. Okay, I paid $1 for this, and they misprinted it. The price is supposed to be $10, but they put 99 cents. So they sold me for $1. I love Defender. This is Defender 2. It plays almost just the same. Updated graphics. It's an awesome game. This is by HAI or Hi. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's How. I don't know. Conquest of the Crystal Palace. This is an interesting side-scroller game as well. I paid $5 for this. Super Pitfall, Activision game. Love Pitfall 1 for the Intellivision. Had to pick this one up. Pitfalls is a great series. I'd love to see a new modern day Pitfall. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Super Spike versus V-Ball and World Cup 2-in-1, $5. Not bad. You know, you can play up to 4 player at one time for this, so it's pretty cool. If you have the 4-player adapter. Short Order, and this is an Explode. This is a 2-in-1 game. This is $4 I paid for it. It uses basically the power pad to play these, and kind of an interesting game. I wouldn't pay any more than $4 for this game. You got Orb 3D. This is basically like Pong, but there's like it's kind of a 3D. Yeah, it's weird. Paid $4. Would not pay any more than that for this game for sure. Prince of Persia. I paid $6 for this game. I mean, you guys know what Prince of Persia is all about. This is also a Virgin Games. Interesting port. Here's a kind of a rare game for Nintendo. This is called Dusty Diamonds. Not Dustin Diamonds and Screech from Sailor Bell. This is Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball. Kind of interesting to have a softball game on Nintendo. I paid $20 for this, but it's actually a pretty decent. Broderbund is actually the company who made this. Definitely an interesting game for Nintendo for sure. This is really retro. I saw the cover of this thing. I'm like, oh my god, this is like totally 80s or early 90s. This is Rollerblade Racer, and this is a really bad, almost like clone Paperboy, and it's just really, really bad. But you know what, $4, you know, whatever. Try to complete that collection. $3. I got the 3-in-1 Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and Track Meet for $3.